Then let's move to the ears, the cheeks, sending breath down the throat. What are those things that maybe you should have said, you could have said to honor yourself in a more fantastic way than maybe you displayed? Forgive yourself. Deep inhale. Feel the lump right here, breathing it all out. Let's do 2 more times in that area. We're honoring ourselves with our throat. Find that you're sending that breath up to your neck. Maybe you feel discomfort and tension, maybe on the sides of the neck, on the back of the neck, in the throat area. And exhale. And one more deep inhale. And this time, as you inhale, if it is a case that your throat does feel closed, it feels tight, it feels full, that you focus on what it is that you needed to say. You focus on a way that you need to present it in order to feel comfortable saying whatever it is that you've been driven or you've been led to say. And then any anxiety or fear that's associated with not saying it, release that now with your exhale. And find that as you're breathing, your face begins to soften, your scalp and your head begin to soften. Even your senses begin to soften as you close your eyes, noticing, being a brief but distant observer of what it is that you see, not being attached to whatever it is that you see, but allowing the flow to continue as you breathe in and you breathe out. Relaxing the jaw, relaxing the face, making it really, really soft. Allowing the corners of your mouth to turn up slightly in a smile. Because we know that smiles take less muscles than frowns. Your face likes it when you smile. So look at your progress right now. Think about your week. Think about where you are now in the present moment, deciding to take care of yourself. You could have chosen to be anywhere else, but you chose to take care of yourself. And so if nothing else, allow the corners of your mouth to curl up. And if you need to, give yourself a big hug. Because you made the decision to come and release for yourself, to restore yourself, to revive yourself, to begin a new week in a wonderful place, to be gentle and to be patient with yourself, and most of all, to be honest with yourself so that you can honor yourself. Okay, continue in that body scan. So I want you to take your body scan from your neck all the way down each one of your arms. Softening up the arms as you continue to connect with the breath. Not trying to control the breath, but we definitely want to slow the breath down. So maybe you'll inhale for 3 to 4 counts at your own pace. And maybe you'll hold the breath at the top for about 3 to 4 seconds. But on the exhale, I want you to take everything from the deep down parts of your belly and breathe it out. Give yourself the gift of a deep exhale to get anything in there that may be manifesting. Just as we see the universe, we have an inner verse. And if we don't keep it clean, it gets sick. And we identify it as disease, but it is nothing but dis-ease. And when you honor your breath and your filtration system and your body's ability to be able to make everything okay in your body, that's exactly what happens. You set the intention. So I'm going to begin some healing sounds. I want you to continue to scan your body. Breathe in those places that need your love the most. And honor your release. If you breathe into a specific space, maybe there was some heart space things going on this week, this month, this year, breathe into those spaces. And as you inhale, I want you to feel the expansion in your chest. And allow yourself to release, whether it's through tears or you burp. Maybe you need to do a little bit of mindful movement, releasing the energy. Whatever it is, let it go. Honor your body's way of telling you and getting your attention that is just that tension or that discomfort that you feel within your body. So honor that. Give it the breath of life that it needs. You have everything that it needs. And I've found that when I focus on my breath the most, those are the times when I really don't have to pay attention to my thoughts or anything actually that's going on, because I am so dedicated to allowing my breath to become my filtration system, to renew my cells, creating that flow in your breath to flow to your body, unlimited potential, unlimited, fantastic, beautiful health, healing and relief, and the places of your body that you didn't believe was possible, and the ease and enjoyment of simply letting go and allowing your body to truly relax. Enjoy this moment. Give that to yourself. Allow yourself to flow in it. Feel your body getting heavy. And before I get us all into vibration, I just want you to create a cloak of protection. I want you to see it above your body. I want you to notice the color of what it is. And as you look at that color, I want you to listen to what that color means for you. Maybe if it's blues or greens, maybe it's healing energy, calming energy. It's orange or yellow, maybe that's invigorating, fiery, passionate energy. Maybe it's purplish in color. Whatever that is. And now I want you to allow whatever that is, that cloak of protection, however it looks, to gently descend down on your body like a blanket. I want you to feel its cooling effect on the inside of your body while it provides warmth on the outside of your body. It makes you feel so cozy and comfy, and it provides you with the assurance and the security of your spirit guides, of your ancestors, all incredibly proud of you for making this moment for yourself available to take care of yourself. So fill yourself with whatever that needs to be, whether it's loving protection energy, maybe it's some type of healing protection energy. And as you embrace that warmth, that cooling, tingling feeling within your cells as they continue to renew themselves with your breath, begin to allow yourself to embrace the vibrations. Allow this vibration to permeate every cell in your body, to renew it. Allow it to reset your body. Full body reset. Let's start all over again. Let's start all over in love. Knowing that everything is ultimately for your good. And so when we hold things within our body, we're telling our body that we are not secure and that we're not safe. And these things manifest within our bodies and become all types of things. For some of us, it's high blood pressure. For others, it may be diabetes, headaches, stomach aches, depression or anxiety. Sometimes we can feel an overwhelming feeling of grief or loss, especially during these times as we experience the loss of families and friends, of jobs, of what we've known life to be, whether it be physically or spiritually. Cover yourself now with grace and with love and with patience for self. And then allow yourself to enjoy what it feels like for your body, your full body, to be completely relaxed. Continuing to breathe and sending that breath up and down your body. Now maybe we want to pay attention to your chest area. Continue to give it life with the breath, allowing the expansion to come in. And when we allow the expansion, it allows us to make room for the love that we want to come into our lives. Sometimes we hold an unforgiveness of others or ourselves or of situations and become strongholds. Some of what we have in our heart space may not even be ours directly from this lifetime, but it can be accumulated from our ancestors or from our bloodline. Allow yourself to clear that, giving yourself breath, or maybe simply visualizing your own DNA and recognizing that if you have or you see holes within your mind's eye, if you see blanks, if you see anything that creates a cord that may be distorted within yourself, that you begin to fill it with what it needs. If you've experienced abandonment, experiencing whatever the opposite of that is, if it's security, if it's been neglect, receiving the support and the love. And after you're finished with the heart space, moving down towards the breastbone, and using your hands to heal yourself. Bring your hands to where you feel the tension or the discomfort, and breathe into those spaces. So if we're at the breastbone, maybe you're finding thoughts of not honoring yourself or feeling less than, not worthy. So continue to breathe on counts of 3, sometimes holding at the top for 3 to give yourself a huge explosion whenever you exhale, taking it out of that space, releasing it, giving it away, letting it go, and telling yourself the things that you need to hear and not expecting for anyone to fulfill that for you. And allowing yourself in this space to think of all of your gifts and your talents, all of the impact and the positive ways that you've interacted and impacted, all of the things that are yet to come, and all of the progress that you've made so far. Maybe moving your hands down to your belly. Somewhere thereabouts, maybe under or below your navel. Continuing to breathe in these spaces, releasing any tension or discomfort, any knotting. Sending that healing breath down to those spaces that have not been recognized in a while, that have been forgotten. But extending to yourself grace, forgiveness and patience, and creating ease in a circular motion around this space, as though you have hands massaging your belly in a circular motion, honoring your release in this space, however it may come up. Deeply connecting with your breath. And allowing that flow to bring back the enormous creativity that's hidden within, to enlighten you to your reflection of others that's within you, to become intimately involved and transparent and vulnerable without feeling that it's a weakness, but allowing yourself to feel that passion and that fire because indeed you know that it's actually a strength. Feeling alive as it goes down your pelvic bone. And if need be, if there's too much, if there's a flood there, allowing that breath to escape out the bottom of the feet, sending that energy downward, breathing it out. Again, honoring the release. If tears come, release. If you have a lump in your throat, release, breathe in these areas. Sometimes they flow down our arms, allowing those to release down the fingertips. And honoring the fact that meditation is different for everyone. So if you need to move and stretch out these areas that have not received any attention for some time, doing what honors your body, creating flexibility when necessary, creating space for yourself to move into a more relaxed, more peaceful, more serene you that is able to take on anything. And moving down lower as we visit the spaces and places that make us feel so insecure sometimes. And in this space, if that is your feeling, I want you to create a branch that extends from your spinal cord. And I want you to allow it to go wherever it needs to go to ground you. So right now, envisioning your element of choice. Maybe it grounds you deep in a sea of water, baptizing and purifying and cleansing. Maybe it's within the earth. I find that as an air sign, I have to ground a lot and create those opportunities to come on down, touch the earth, neutralize myself, renew my spirit, commune, and come back into connection. And so maybe you anchor yours in a safe space within the earth's grounds. Maybe it's in a favorite garden, a favorite earthy space that's been your happy place. Maybe it is somewhere in the air or in the ethers. But wherever that space is, allow yourself to be grounded in it. Telling yourself, I am secure, I am good, I am safe, I am stable, as I need to be. Some of us are more stable than others. And allow yourself to understand what that means for you. Breathing into this area. And on the exhale, I want you to breathe out any miseducation, any beliefs that you made contracts with previously that were not yours. Any energy that you've picked up unknowingly or unknowingly from anywhere, and allowing that energy to release and sending it back to its source. Use your breath as a tool. It can be a tool, it can be a weapon, it can be something to renew your spirit, to give yourself life, restorative power, energy. Use this session to find out all of the ways that you can use your breath to heal yourself and to empower yourself. Allowing your body scan to continue down each one of your legs, relaxing at the knees, and releasing through the feet. Now, as we prepare to go deeper into our meditation, allow yourself an opportunity to come back to your mind. And what I want you to do is I want you to empower yourself to use your breath to connect each one of your hearts. So your breath will begin in your head. It will extend down into your heart. It will extend down to your gut. And then it will come back up to meet back into your head. And I want you to create this cipher within the body and begin to connect your mind, your heart, and your gut. And continue to create that loop within your body, breathing at the rhythm of whatever feels necessary for you. And allow yourself a moment to clear out the garbage that we make. So those thoughts that you have not honored, that you've refused to think about because it wasn't the right time or the space or the place, you hadn't made room. We haven't emptied our garbage can of the mind in a while. So as you're making this connection, see what garbage needs to be taken out, whether it be in the mind, what thoughts have left you just filling in a space where you can't handle them. Go back to those thoughts with no fear, with compassion, releasing the people and the interactions and recognizing that it's an energy. Recognizing the energy within yourself as a reflection. And as the resolution occurs, breathing it all out. And continuing it to do it in your mind's eye until this space is clear or you see a dark screen. Again, using the elements to let go. Seeing things burn into flames if necessary. Maybe they blow away in the wind until they fade and you can no longer see them. Maybe you go and you bury them deep down in the earth to cleanse and return the energy back to something that has been neutralized. Whatever you choose to do with that energy, release it and let it go. You're taking out our mental garbage can. And as you release these thoughts, notice that your head feels lighter and that your thoughts become brighter. You are creating room. So continue to engage in this work. Create the room necessary to provide the clarity that you intended, to get rid of the fogginess. Still recognizing your breath as a cipher as it goes through the mind, through the heart, through the gut, and back up to the mind, connecting, keeping it connected. And if you feel displacement or feel disconnected, use your hand and place it on those areas of the body. And in combination with your breath, come back to these spaces. Honor them, recognize them. If you need to, tell them that you are sorry for not honoring them, not recognizing them. Give them love. Give these spaces love. And after you have cleared your mind and your thoughts are clear, you've received a blank screen, moving down to your heart space. What is in this space that needs to be discarded? This is the place we store our grief, where we feel a deep sense of loss. When our feelings hurt, we're the first to feel it in this space. When we feel that we've been taken advantage of. When we feel as though we've been abandoned or neglected. We have just not been treated or demanded anyone to treat us as though we matter in the way that they should. And that can compact within the heart space and make it very hard to breathe. Very hard to connect. Easy for you to put walls up and boundaries and ceilings that are unhealthy. Or come to a codependent nature that everything that you need is outside of you when actually it all lies within. So forgive yourself in this space. Inhale deeply. Holding it at the top for about 3 or 4 seconds, feeling this strong expansion in the chest. Feeling how beautifully it can expand, how deep it goes, how much love you actually have within you to share. And deep exhale, letting it all go. Anything that doesn't serve you, that creates fear in your heart, that makes you feel like you can't love, that keeps you from being vulnerable, transparent, or even authentic. The space where we're able to show that we definitely have integrity because we follow our hearts and what lies within, follow our inner compass. We listen to our bodies We allow our breath to heal us. And remember, still creating that cipher that's connecting your mind, your heart, and your gut. You may need to release a little bit more, especially as it gets into the gut. And if you're ready, going into this space within the gut. What are the things that we're consuming? Or what are the things that we're not honoring that's within our gut, but that we ignore? What lives there that we refuse to release? What energy lies there, sometimes dormant or sometimes active, that makes us feel uneasy, that makes us not trust ourselves, that definitely makes us not trust others, that makes us feel disconnected, that brings up blockages that result in a lack of creativity. Connect with your breath and recognize that this can be more than just a bellyache. And whenever you breathe out, bring it from the innermost parts of your belly out and release. Continue breathing in this space. Again, being a distant observer as to what is coming up, but releasing it all the same, making room. Let's lose this energetic weight together. Sometimes it's not about what you're eating necessarily, or how many calories you're taking in, or how many carbs you're eating. Sometimes it's the energy that we consume, and it manifests deep inside of our bodies, and our bodies create cloaks of protection over our bodies to protect us from something that really lies within. And so whenever we allow ourselves to release those layers, it's like you've lost weight. But there's a weight loss in your smile. There's a weight loss in your walk, in the way that you talk, in the way that you move, in the way that you think, and the thoughts that you share, and the habits that you create. Giving yourself purpose. But it starts deep within you, because that's where the answer lies. So taking this time to create space, eliminating the fog, eliminating whatever is within that we are holding on to, releasing it. And now as we sew the mind, the heart, and the gut together with that breath, allowing that cipher to either quicken or slow down, going at a pace that is perfect for you. Allow yourself to visit the illusions that are playing out within your projection in this moment, in your life, in your experience. Recognize the energy for what it is. Recognizing the necessity to grow, and that these push us as long as we push ourselves to come from out of the loop of patterns upon patterns upon patterns that are built on miseducation, ignorance, and beliefs that are not ours necessarily, but something that we have taken for our own, allowing ourselves to release that, to move into a spiral of maybe uncertainty, but definitely possibility. So allow your mind, allow your heart, allow your gut to speak on the illusions, on the belief systems, on those things that have come up from your past. They've risen to the surface. It feels like a test because maybe it is. But connecting back with self, honoring yourself, trusting yourself, knowing that within you is the correct answer, knowing within you that even though this may look like, it isn't. It isn't. Not only taking pieces of what you've manifested, but demanding the complete thing. Release settling for counterfeit or illusionary experiences, projections, interactions, blasts from the past, fears from the future. Breathe all of that out. It's incredibly unnecessary, and it provides distractions we don't have time for. So breathe all of that out. Feel yourself getting stronger. Feel your blood beginning to quicken a bit as your cells have had a chance to renew themselves. Creating space to hear your spiritual guides and your ancestors. Allowing space and time to have communion. Allowing that cipher to slow down a bit to where it's just a breeze over your body. Maybe going back and forth like a pendulum to create balance. As it creates a cloak of balance over your body, allow it to descend and become a part of who you are. You are a creature of harmony. You are a creature of serenity. You are protected. You are loved. And most definitely, you are supported. So allow yourself just to lie in this energy. You are more than enough. You are right where you need to be. Time is only a construct, and life will and always has been constantly changing. Ooh, so allow yourself to connect to your breath now, and I want you to notice and give gratitude for the difference in space of where you were before and exactly where you are now. Embrace the peace. Embrace the fact that your body just may feel like a glob. Wherever you are, you've become one, you've grounded yourself, you've balanced and harmonized yourself. You've gotten rid of all of that garbage, you've lost energetic weight. You've gotten past the belief systems and the ignorance, and you've honored yourself where you may have dishonored yourself before. You've done amazing, amazing work. And I know that your spirit guides and your ancestors are very proud. So continue just to breathe. Turn those corners up on the sides of your mouth and smile to yourself. Be proud of yourself for making the decision just to take time for yourself. This is really what self-care is. Recognizing when those things within us need attention. We take care of a whole lot of different external things all the time and people outside of ourselves, but you matter. Your energy matters. And taking care of yourself is a necessity, and it definitely matters. So may you continue to inspire so much love. May you continue to be guided on your purposeful journey, and may you continue to inspire peace. Ashe, namaste, and so it is. So it's late. If you are sleeping, I hope that you are, and I pray that you have the sweetest dreams and that you are led to whatever the answers, whatever intentions that you set for this session, that they be fully realized. But I will leave the floor open for questions. Remember, as you come out, if you anchored a grounding cord, make sure that you bring that back up. I would definitely leave on the cloak of protection and of healing and balance. And make sure that before you go to bed every single night that you cloak your consciousness. Cloak it with protection, cloak it with love, cloak it with the intention of what you are needing to do whenever you slumber, whether it's healing, whether it's traveling, whatever it is, that you cloak it in protection and protect your being, your spirit, in everything that you do. And I appreciate you guys joining me tonight. Thank you so, so, so very much. Extend gratitude to everyone. So I'll give space for questions or comments or anything that anyone has to say. No? Okay, well, I really appreciate you guys joining me again. Sweet dreams to everyone, and I will see you guys next month. Always fourth Sundays at 11 p.m. Peace.